Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. You're listening to Tamika and Beasley.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? This is episode 2 of the Real Talk podcast.
Yes.
How are you today, Tamika?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Beasley?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. It's a lovely Wednesday.
That's
So,
right.
before we get off into the nitty gritty, Tamika, have you booked anything?
I have booked a Spectrum commercial. It's gonna be in Austin.
Ooh, look at her. Come on.
Round
of applause.
Thanks,
Oh my
friend.
gosh.
How about yourself?
I actually booked a gig with Paul Mitchell.
All right now.
Yes.
Yes, honey.
Yes, thank you. So this Sunday, I'm going to be down in San Antonio.
Okay.
I'm going to be a hair model. I don't know what they're going to do to my hair. Now, you know, Paul Mitchell is more this
Very much so.
and not this.
Uh-huh.
And
So what are you thinking?
I have no idea, but my intuition is telling me my hair is going to be blue. I don't know.
I think they're gonna do something kind of crazy.
Yeah, I think they're hopefully like a black blue ombre or something.
Yeah, something that you still sport.
I've actually had my hair blue before.
Okay.
I used to rock like a flat top and have like a blue. It was blue and then it was purple and then it
Gotcha.
faded into like aquamarine.
Oh,
or
you was
something.
doing your thing.
But I don't think I could ever bleach my hair again. So
Why?
I don't know. It was
It's
a
a
hassle.
lot. It's a lot.
It is.
a lot.
Mhm.
I'm very,
Exhibit A.
Listen, and this takes hours to get.
She's silver now, y'all.
I know, I like it.
Like,
I like it.
this looks sleek and sexy.
Ew.
Like, hands down.
Thanks, man.
But one thing I'm worried about, they told me that, I actually asked them, I told Jasmine, I'm like, hey, am I able to get an edge up because I don't play about my hairline?
Yeah, that's nothing to play with.
They told me, don't touch your hair. It's okay if you can get a clean shaved face, but we're going to do all that. And I'm like, y'all are going to do all that.
Right. Listen, stay tuned, y'all. I can't wait to see. I cannot wait to see. You got to send me pictures early so I can get a little.
My barber who just cleaned my face, she's like, you got to send me pictures.
Yes,
So I'm
please.
just like,
Both of us put us on a group chat.
as long as I'm not blonde. I don't think, I mean, in my mind I'm a blonde. I've been called a blonde, but being a blonde, I don't know.
You don't think that you could.
I don't know.
But you never know until you do it. Like, I didn't think I could do silver. I never thought I could do blonde. Yeah, like, you know, when you rock a dark color for so long, you really don't see yourself doing something that out of the box.
True.
Especially when you live in an area, like I live in the suburbs, you know, and you see a lot of the same things, you know? Kind of gives it that Jennifer Aniston feel when you see a bunch of people with the same.
Like
type
cookie
of-
cutter.
Yeah, like hair.
I call them NPCs.
What does that stand for?
Oh, so an NPC is like a non-playable character, like in a video game. People
okay.
that walk around and kind of just say the
In
same
the background?
thing.
Background.
Background.
Their background.
We've been NPCs before.
Yes, very much so. And now we like to stand out because, you know, we main character energy all day. So.
All day.
All day.
Every day.
Yes.
So we're actually going to do a get to know us segment, basically talking about some of the things in the media that we like and are fans of. So I guess we're going to like piggyback off the questions. And if I'm looking down, we're looking at our phones.
Yes. You know, we gotta take notes.
So the question you sent me, is there a particular director / producer that you would love to work with and why? You might have to go first. I got to think.
You know, well, since the movie Spinner, what is Spinners?
Sinners. Okay.
Lord.
No rims.
Yeah. Right. Even though it's H-Town. So, but Sinners. Ryan Coogler, like, I really would like to be in one of his movies. I mean, I'm a fan, you know, I feel like that he's doing a lot of things that are new for, God forbid, like, new for, like, a young filmmaker like himself, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's doing more of a, I don't know, new generation, old generation, intertwine things, and
He's
you know,
bringing back originality.
yeah, very much so.
Which is severely lacking.
Yes.
In Hollywood.
Yes, and black directors and producers. Yeah,
Yeah,
people say that.
When you really think about it, like, outside of Sinners, what black movies were out before that?
I don't want to sit here and lie to you, so I don't know, you know. And you know, for me, I'm drawn to our storyline. You know, what's for us. You know, I feel like that's important. You know, stories to be told. So I feel like I don't care if I'm background. I don't care. I'll blend in. But if I'm on set, then
In the room.
yes. in the room. You can make moves.
You know, I would say Ryan Coogler, but I'm not going to take yours. But that was a really good
You
one.
can take mine.
That was a good one.
'Cause
Honestly, now I found this man to be weird, like very weird. But I would honestly work with Lee Daniels.
absolutely.
Because I like that movie, The Deliverance, with Monique and Andre Day. I love that movie.
That was good. That was a good movie.
That was a real good movie. Now, a lot of people talk bad about it in the media because it was, quote unquote, like, I guess seen as demonic and all that, but I thought it was pretty, like, original. I thought it was legit scary, which I don't get scared by horror movies today at all.
Same. But I feel like they're a little bit less scary than they were back in the day.
They are.
To me.
Like, growing up, I used to be terrified of,
Yes.
like, Chucky and...
Shook.
Yes, and Jason, but
Yeah.
now they're not scary. But that movie Deliverance was legit scary, and it was legit funny, and it really made Monique. It's like Monique kind of like went back in time almost to how she looked in like 2011. It was like, what? Okay,
Yeah, I like that movie. That was a good movie.
it was. So I would do Ryan Coogler or Lee Daniels. What was the next
Very
one?
good. Favorite movie to date?
Does it have to be one?
Two. Why not?
Two. Dang, does it have to be two?
It's hard for you to narrow it down like that?
It is, because before I even got in the industry, I was a big movie buff. Like, going to the movies was my hobby. It was my favorite thing to do. Ooh, that's tough. So, the first Friday, for sure.
Absolutely.
Can I just list my favorite movies?
Go ahead.
First Friday, Rush Hour 2,
Uh-huh.
New Jack City,
Yes.
the Barbie movie, Mean Girls,
Okay.
Bridesmaids.
Oh, Bridesmaids, classic.
That was the first movie that made me legit laugh in theaters. Like,
Okay.
until then, I never really laughed in the movies until I saw Bridesmaids. I was hollering
I think
laughing.
Kings and Comedy had me rolling. I think that
Is that
one.
considered
And
a movie?
I mean, it was in the movies, but I
Yeah.
feel like, you know, I was hard down chuckling. Or Bernie Mac, like he played with Ashton
Rest in
Kutcher.
peace.
Yes, we miss him.
He probably would have got canceled though. He was
Nah, you can't cancel Bernie.
They would have tried to get Bernie.
Bernie
out.
been speaking the truth, and that's what I like about him. Okay.
Let's say that again.
Yes.
But also, Clueless
Yes.
and the first Black Panther. And I'm gonna stop. There's probably way more,
Absolutely.
but that's where I'm gonna cut it off there.
I feel like I have a lot as well. I feel like now that you've named all of these, like there's always like, let me see, Golden Child.
I haven't seen it.
You never seen that with Ed Harvey?
No, you can take my black card.
Show me life.
Oh, Coming to America.
Is that Coming to America?
Okay, I'm done.
Definitely Coming to America.
The first, not the second.
Yeah.
Just, woof.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you throw Color Purple out there because growing up, lines, you know, it's gonna rain on your head. You know. There's so
Oh, you
many-
got young Whoopi on the wall.
Yes.
Oh,
Whoopi.
come
Whoopi's
on.
a.
Y'all probably can't see, but she has like a collage of like different like black actresses
Yes.
throughout time. It's beautiful.
Yes, and I'm not done. I'm going to add to it. I just had an inspiration wall, and I threw myself on there because I was like, you know, you have to speak and manifest these things for yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, who else gonna believe in you?
Exactly.
So, you know, but there's a ton of movies. I like Bridesmaids. I mean, let's see. I'm trying to think of some other movies that Denzel Training Day.
How did I forget? Yep.
Yeah. I was just like,
The fact that he didn't get like an Oscar for that. Like,
listen, we are not looked at and put to. It's like they hold us to a whole nother standard, like an unreal standard. So I feel like that there's plenty of times that we should have gotten awards, and it was overlooked by something that you're like, well, what movie? I never saw that movie. I never heard of that movie. Like
it used to be just way out of left field movies that would get like Oscars, and we're just sitting there just like,
Say what now?
like, who else got robbed? Not Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, and what's his face? What is his name? Morpheus.
Oh gosh! Now you ask.
What's love got to do with it?
God, what's his name? Don't give me
Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence.
Lawrence Fishburne. The fact that them two didn't get an Oscar for that movie is just astonishing.
And they played together more than once. So they're like Boys in the Hood, you know, like so they have a lot of history.
They were so good that I thought that was legit Tina and Ike as a kid watching that.
Yeah, because she played that part.
She did. I'm not gonna lie though, I laughed during that movie.
You laughed? What?
Because the way he played Ike.
Oh yeah, he played that part. Eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake, anime.
There was a scene where they were like, it was Tina and her friend imitating him. That had me hollering and laughing. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I love Miss Angela Bassett. Like for her, she is so classic and so classy, and you know all the things. Like she ages so gracefully. And that's
beautiful.
Where I'm trying to be. You know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your favorite movies? So you said Bridesmaids. What else?
Let's see. What else? What is my favorite movies? I liked Higher Learning. I loved Higher Learning. Loving Basketball. You know, for the time period that it was in. I'm not talking about now looking back, but when you saw the movie originally, you were a fan.
I was.
Come on now.
I saw it as a kid,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like, because I played basketball. So it was like, every girl I knew wanted that type of relationship where it was like, not that type necessarily, but that where, you know, the love that you felt like them two had over time, you know, like from little on, you know, when you grow up with somebody, it's a different type of, you know, understanding. Because I feel like when you get out in the world and you meet people and you start dating them in your adult life, you're like, who is this? And who am I dealing with? You don't know nothing about their childhood. You don't know nothing about. So I feel like you do have like that bond. People are looking for that in relationships, not necessarily the storyline. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like let's
90s neighborhood.
When we're young, you have those rose-colored glasses on, so you thinking of everything like, oh yeah, that's so cute. You know? You get older, you look back, you're like, I can't believe I thought that was the standard, and it's not the standard.
Yeah, we raised it. So the next question, let's see, what was it? Favorite genre in movies? For sure, comedy. Like if y'all already know me, I love to laugh.
Number one.
Thrillers.
Yes.
I like intense suspense.
I like suspense.
What else? Romantic comedies.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, you could lump that into comedy, but definitely rom-coms. Yeah.
You're stealing all of mine, friend.
Well, dang, that's it. That's the peak for me.
Yes.
The top three.
The same for me.
Same.
Yeah.
Come on, we see.
I love to laugh, and that's why I met him. I was like,
acting a fool on set.
Yes. Having a good time.
On that set, I had to laugh to keep from crying. So,
yes, you know, you was going through some things, right?
I was like, what?
To know better is to do better.
Is there any particular actors that you would love to work alongside of?
I got a wall. I got a reference wall.
The wall. For me, for sure, Viola Davis. I feel like she just brings out the best actor out of any actor in any scene that she's with. Like, she is a scene carrier.
Absolutely.
Michael B. Jordan, for sure. One movie that I really loved that really flew all the way under the radar, it was called Without Remorse. It was on Amazon. That was like him being like an action star. That movie was phenomenal. A lot of people didn't talk about it. Check it out, Without Remorse. It was like a Tom Clancy movie. It was dope.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else. Angela Bassett, for sure.
Absolutely. And the actors, you got Jada Pinkett. Felicia. I mean, you know, it's all different time periods for Jada too. Though, you know, so I feel like I'm more relatable to Jada when she was around Tupac. You know, Shane. Like back when I felt like, you know, I was always that little feisty short girl.
I like Jada.
You are rubbed the wrong way. This new Jada has him bent on the shirt, y'all.
I'm sorry, the red table needed to be burned. I'm sorry.
A lot of people did feel that way, you know, but I think for me, it's different. I think everybody thinks that you don't have problems when you're rich, you know, and I feel like sometimes being transparent can go either way for people, you know. Sometimes for some people, like therapeutic, like, you are no different than me. have my own set of issues. Sometimes they're worse off than what, you think. And you're like, well, dang, they went through all that, For me, that's your life, that's your business. I think it just, for a lot of people, it took away that smoke and mirrors.
She forgot the camera was there, honestly. That's really what happened.
Listen.
She forgot it was there.
The entanglement for me, I was like, I have a son that's 23, so I can't imagine like dating one of my son's friends.
I'm 32 and I can't imagine dating that young. Like, that's...
Yeah, I mean, teach your own. Do you. But for me...
The young dudes be coming for me, though. The YMs, that's what they call them now, the YMs.
Listen,
they want older.
They do. They want older men and older women.
Yeah.
They are definitely... I'm like, I'm not looking to take care of nobody bunking. Like, I'm not looking to raise nobody, and I'm not looking to get nobody on my level. I like
the ones that have came my way are ready, like, for some reason, they're ready for... Gen Z's ready for commitment. Like, at a young... It's so weird.
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
but I feel like at that young age, though, sometimes, the growth is so substantial between 20s and 30s that... It would be hard for me when I settle down with somebody who is going to go through so much and change between 20s and 30s that you might be like, I'm dealing with a whole another person.
And I can't with the lack of facial hair, honestly.
Yeah, they look young. They're babies, Like, I need you to be...
A lot of them are big, though.
Full grown.
Like, just...
Yeah, they are.
As big as the ceiling. Like...
But do you think you're going to have to teach them?
Yes, and I'm not a teacher. Two people I don't work with is children and animals.
Hello.
Oh, who would you work with?
Oh, let me burn my board. I like Jennifer Lewis.
Oh, I love
Jennifer
her.
Lewis is so like she just speaks to me. Like, she's very honest. She doesn't mince words.
She's our mom.
Yes, and she's always the mama on set. She was
Every-
Tupac's mama, Blackish. Like, the roles that she's played through all the different movies as mom, like, she's always nailed it. But I just felt like my maiden name is Lewis, so I felt like,
Oh, it is.
L-E-W-I-S.
I could definitely see her playing your mom, too,
Yes,
honestly.
absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, and I know she's going to say all the little lines that my parents say growing up,
Mm-hmm.
your ass is grass, and I'm going to get the lawnmower.
She really cornered that market in Hollywood.
She really did. Oh, yeah. She had it's the voice along with the mannerisms, like
the attitude.
Everything. Everything.
Our next question is there any classic current movies you would love to remake, or do you think classic movies need to be left alone? 90% of me is like, leave it the fuck alone.
Please.
Leave it alone.
Please. Like, what was that movie? Whitney Houston?
The Bodyguard.
And they talking about doing with who?
Kim Kardashian.
Or who else?
Taylor Swift.
Absolutely not.
I'm just...
We good, but thank you, but no thank you.
And I didn't even think that was like a real rumor, but it spread around and everybody started reporting on it. I'm like, oh, that's like legit. They're legit thinking about that.
Kim Kardashian's not an actress.
Or a singer.
And Taylor Swift is not black. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Like, yeah, the remake of The Little Mermaid, please don't try to like reverse on this one, because I feel like it's not necessary. Leave well enough alone.
Leave it alone.
Okay, you cannot outdo Whitney. Nobody can outdo Whitney. Let that be what it is.
Now I will say, they are doing like a remake / sequel to The Devil Wears Prada.
That's different.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
I think it's technically a sequel,
it's a
though.
classic. I feel like
Yeah.
that Whitney had that movie on a whole nother.
It can't be duplicated
At all.
Leave it alone. That's where I'm at with it, honestly.
Some of these bad actors and actresses that get these parts, and there's no way. You don't care who you are and how well seasoned you are as an actress. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to touch that. So I just feel like it's just, don't go get nobody mediocre, and don't get nobody who is up here, and then they're gonna compare, and they're not gonna meet.
I'm very fearful for the future of Hollywood, honestly.
Are you?
Because yes, there's no originality anymore. That's the main reason why Sinners is doing so well, which I haven't seen it yet. But shame on me. But
Clutching my pearls.
no,
friend.
me and my landlord, we were talking like let's go see it this Friday.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try to go see it this Friday.
Nice.
But
You have to let me know on our next talk.
I will. I'll give my review a little mini review of it. But there's no originality anymore. Sinners is doing well because it's an original story that hasn't been told before. Mm-hmm. Like, where are we going if we just keep remaking, remastering, and rebooting every single thing? Yeah. Like, granted, growing up, we had remakes, but they were so good that us as kids, we didn't realize they were remakes. Yeah. Here, it's literally copy and paste, or it's just a little bit of a remix or a race swap within the story, and I'm just over it. Yeah. Like, we need originality and creativity.
Yeah. I feel like when you watch a movie and it's good already, like it's, you know, Waiting to Exhale, like it's, you could do another version of that, but I feel like to actually try to make those characters all over again and you can't do that. But like, it's just some movies that Coming to America, even though they had some of the same people in it, I didn't really care for the second one. Like, I just really was like, oh, not even the comedy on it is like, I still use lines from the first Coming to America because it's still so relevant. I'm so happy to be here. Like, I can't have no African accent.
Within the first 10 minutes of that movie, I was like, oh no.
Yeah. And it was made during COVID, so it's like, you know, I know that they were like, they have a lot of space to work with, but still, I just was like, you should have left that alone.
It was so bad.
Yeah.
It was, I can't get over how bad it was.
I'd be nice. Yeah, it wasn't good.
All right.
Listen. I mean, they have some big hitters in there. But still.
Ooh, Rick Ross?
Leslie Jones.
Rotimi?
Okay.
Mr. Baby Bob. I think he's so cute, though.
He is cute. Mm. Well, you know, Eddie, you know, but...
Eddie Murphy just collecting the check.
Listen, I'm not mad at Eddie because I'm trying to get where he's at. Where I work when I feel like
right. I look up to Eddie Murphy. No shade. But there was a time period where like all his movies were bad. It was just like
and he still got paid. Listen,
he sure did.
Yes.
And he kept doing them because he knew they were bad too. But he was like, they keep throwing money at me, so hey, why not?
Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you have to do till you do what you want to do.
Exactly. So. Norbit was good. Good garbage.
Norbit, absolutely.
Good garbage.
Love Norbit. Yes. Professor Klump. All of that. Like, I feel like he nailed it.
He did it.
Yeah. Like,
shout out to you, Eddie.
Yes. Hot flesh hand over there, y'all.
I got like titty sweat.
Titty sweat is something, ain't it?
It is.
It's like I get that little crease underneath mine, like really, like I can feel it. It's moist.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna get into the general podcast segment. Don't mind you. We're a little tipsy. Yes. We're actually sipping on Tito's and lemonade today. So
let's show them your cup. It's so cute.
A little Barbie cup.
Yes.
Yeah, I am a true Barbie fan.
Listen,
like real talk.
Mine is just the Astros cup. It's really nothing special. But I do have a friend that passed away that loved the Astros, so I'll just do that in memory of him. For you, Joa.
We gotta match our cups today.
Yes, not at all. Yeah. But, you know, we gotta like coordinate. You know.
Alrighty, so we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. So we're gonna talk a little bit about like different things that we do that help us on our auditions and our journey throughout, you know, finding work and really getting to the bag. So, general audition tips that you learned that have worked for you. Now she's a little more seasoned to me, so I'm gonna let her go first.
Well, I think lighting is important. Having a good ring light and maybe like a soft box light, and also your backdrop. Like, I learned for myself, the gray backdrop works really well for me. I used to do blue, but now I switched to gray. I watched the casting director say online that they really do like gray. So that's what I went with, and I pretty much...
That's beautiful. Is that velvet?
It's velvet, baby. Yes. Come to America. First one.
The good one.
Yes. But yeah, that definitely helped me out a lot. And I have a big whiteboard that I write everything on. So every slate that from auditions are different. You know, sometimes they want your height, and some of them they don't. Some they want your agency, some of them they don't. So I feel like it's important to really write those things out because you can easily miss something, you know.
Yes.
So easily. And then once you send it off, that's a wrap.
That's it.
Yeah, you can't adjust nothing. Like if they might want on there, like even when you are labeling your files, they want you to label it a certain way a lot of times. So I feel like having a whiteboard where you can write everything down off of the submission so you can make sure that you're nailing everything, for me is important. I feel like that those are my real solid ones, and just paying attention to whether or not they want your wardrobe to look a certain type of way. And,
wardrobe is everything.
Yeah, having the wardrobe, so, going out and buying pieces that are necessary to say, okay, well, this is an expression of me, and I can play this part, because, not only I can look the part, but,
No, absolutely.
What about yourself?
Now with me, like I said, trial and error. I've been just winging it this whole time. I actually, if you don't remember, this man by the name of Ronson,
Yes, Ronson.
Yes, the main guy on the commercial that we met at.
Yes.
He actually does acting coaching, and I took one from him, and it was great. Like, he was the one that told me get a gray backdrop. I was gonna get like blue or green, but he was like, no, get gray. Of course, I always knew lighting. I always had this ring light and all that. Lighting is definitely everything. But he also told me, like, don't be afraid to go out and get costumes for the role that you're actually going to be auditioning for. And he also said, let's say if you're auditioning for like a grocery store commercial, don't be afraid to go out to that grocery store and actually film your audition at that location.
I've done it at the gas station before, when I did like for a gas station.
Really?
Yeah, I went to a gas station and did it. Like, I haven't done the grocery store. I feel like it's always one of those things when you get in public and you see people filming. Sometimes you're like, I don't know what they're doing. People are judging. There's a lot of judging. When you're a creative, you don't judge. You understand the process, because you got to go through it. But I went to Wingstop and got all their supplies, cups and stuff, and wings, and I even made my own wings, because I don't like Wingstop wings. No, don't come for me. I like my own wings. My wings at home be
bussin'. I'm just playing.
You hear me? My kids love them, but I felt like I set it all up. I do all the whole thing. Yeah, it's like I feel like that's important,
Very.
But going to get the costume, like I never thought about that.
Oh yeah, he told me go and get a costume. Like for once, I actually was doing an audition for like a local like mechanic shop out here.
Okay.
I was on hold for it, but I didn't get it. But one thing that made me stand out was my dad, he's a mechanical engineer. Nice. I went to his house and I was like, hey, can I borrow your mechanic outfit, like the jumpsuit? Yeah. I put it on for the audition and it really caught their eyes. Yeah. So don't be afraid to dress for the part that you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, go eat some scrubs. If you got to take them back, keep the tags on.
Okay. So have you ever thought about changing anything about yourself to help book more gigs?
I've gone back and forth with this. I feel like my hair color sometimes it's trendy, so it's something that it's not going to speak for maybe a grandmother part or a certain part that is appealing for, like, I've never got an academy. They've asked me to audition a lot, but I feel like sometimes you really don't see a lot of different people in academy.
Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Yeah, I feel like it's a lot of the same people, just flip-flop, so it's like
that are
more cookie cutter, and very much so.
That are this.
Very few of us, but there's nothing that stands out. So I feel like my hair is something that I've always been like, should I go back to natural? Should I grow it out a little bit? And as soon as the gray starts peeking through my actual gray, I'm like, painting it right back. And I feel like, then when it's time for me, I think I'll go back. I'll do something different. But right now, I feel like I'm not losing any traction either. But I also sometimes wonder if there's certain gigs that this might throw them off. Like, I really don't want to, but hair color's so easy to change.
They're like, we didn't want Storm.
Yeah, we didn't want Storm. Like, what's she doing? Like, too much? Like, and for me, I just want to be original. Like, I don't want to look like everybody else. Yeah. What about you?
You don't. Me, definitely my hair, like the style of it is always, I've noticed, played a factor in me, like, booking gigs. Because when I first started, I had like a head full of hair. Like it was like a big curly afro, and I was getting booked left and right because I guess they liked that.
Yeah.
And then I cut it all off, and it kind of slowed down a little bit. And then I booked a few gigs with the short hair because people were digging it. And now with this current haircut, I at first wasn't booking shit. I wasn't booking.
Which makes you feel like, oh no, like. What's going on?
It really wasn't until like the beginning of this year I really started like booking stuff when I let my hair just grow like this. So
they like the longer hair on you.
They like longer hair.
And it's hard because if there's something you want to change about yourself, because you want to change it, you don't want it to affect your work, you know, when you booking stuff. Like, it's like, I still, if I want to cut my hair off, because it's hot. We in Houston.
It is.
Okay, this level of heat is just on a different level. Like, it's disrespectful. So I feel like sometimes when having longer hair, I don't have no locks. Like, I throw a hat on if things ain't right.
You know what's crazy though? When I first cut my hair, because when I cut my hair, I rock a bald fade.
Yeah.
I got rave reviews from everybody in my life across the board. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, who is this? Oh my God!" I was just like, "I'm the same person."
Same
like,
OG.
yeah. But something about it popped, and I just, for some reason though, all those compliments didn't translate to me getting work. I think I booked one gig with my short hair, and it was for the Marriott.
Okay.
And that commercial aired. I haven't seen it yet, but
I hate that when I don't get to see my work.
I haven't seen the majority of my work, honestly, y'all.
That drives me crazy.
Me too.
Because I like to be able to post and tell people, like, yep, I'm busy.
Mhm.
Like, you know, even when it's slow, I'm busy.
Exactly.
Like, you know. But yes, it's nice. Like, y'all, I don't know, we have to do better about getting, like, the information for who's on set that could supply us with that.
When you're on set, make connections with the people behind the scenes,
Yes.
especially the cameramen, because they will get you your clips and your photos way quicker than you would see it blasted to the masses.
Absolutely. And get your behind the scenes footage while you're on set.
Exactly.
That's important because you want those memories.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The next question also is, would you consider getting plastic surgery to enhance your career?
To be honest, I've done a breast augmentation, and I feel like that's probably the only thing that I would really do at my grown age, at 43. I feel like when I see people mess with their face, sometimes it's just, you can't go back.
At all.
There's no going back. So I feel like I don't want to mess with what God already created. Like, it's already good. Like, so, and I feel like I don't need bigger lips. I don't need to refine my nose. Botox maybe one day. I'm not ever against that. I see that it works for people, but I just haven't hit that phase yet. But I think Botox is about as far as I'll take it, because everything else is kind of major surgery. And as you get older, like, you start thinking about, like, is it necessary? Yeah,
because we have to keep it real. Like, majority of the people on TV and celebrities, they do get work done.
Yes.
Like, especially even like people that do the news, like they get work done too. Now with me, I'm somebody that has struggled with body dysmorphia and also like self-image, growing up being overweight and put down all the time. And before I entered this industry, I really had to like get my mind together and my confidence together, and I had 2020 to help me do that. Thankfully.
Okay. And then we all.
That was the year the mirror came up, and I was like, who are you?
Hello.
But I would never do anything that would require me to like be basically like invasive.
Like put to sleep.
Like never. I would say right now I would probably do the lip injection thing, but only because
you don't need that.
I don't need it, but only because I had jaw surgery about 10 years ago, and ever since then I lost like a lot of nerves. Like even me touching this right now feels very tingly. And it made my lips become very dry. Like I have to overly moisturize my lips, and I feel like getting a tiny bit of lip injection will help hydrate my lips. So
you might have bigger crusty lips.
I've tried everything. Nothing is working.
Listen, friend, I apply Fenty lip pudding
Me
24/7. Like I
have it downstairs in my bag.
Juicy. Yes, me too. I'm juicy. I have one for the car and one for the house. So, and I have my little lip gloss, my Fenty lip gloss. So I'm always like, you're never gonna catch me. I don't care if I'm in the gym. My lips are not gonna be chapped by any means.
Shout out to Rihanna, the Lancome lady.
Yes, like I would love to be a spokesperson. I would love to model for Fenty. Love it.
But yeah,
call me girl, Rihanna. Call me girl.
Call me back. Hire me back.
Yes, it did. Let me piggyback. hire me too.
So our next question is: what is your ultimate career goal in the industry? What would you prefer to work? I always mess this question up. What would you prefer to focus on? Would it be sitcoms or like blockbuster movies?
For the past 3 years, I've been wanting to manifest sitcoms because I feel like that's a good place to start. I would like to be in a blockbuster movie. I'm in background in one, but
which one?
It was Hypnotic. You didn't see it. It wasn't.
I've heard of that.
Maybe. It was with Ben Affleck, but you know, when he passed right in front of me, I was like, oh no, I'm in a movie. Like, oh, pause. What's the budget on this movie? It was like 50, 60 million. Like, it was a big budget movie. I mean, it was a lot of people. And I remember that was my first time being on set, and I had imposter syndrome about it, because I was like, what am I doing here? Like, do I really think I'm an actress? And I wouldn't speak that I was an actress to anybody. Like, it's like people would have to pull it out of me. Like, what you been doing? And it's like, I don't know, for some reason I just was, because I let people up and get in my head about it. So, yeah, I felt like I would like to do blockbuster circling back, but sitcoms, I think, like Martin, classic, something like classic Martin, where you're just belly laughing on set, and the people who are watching it are cracking up. So it's like, I feel like that's like a
good avenue.
A good avenue.
Especially like if the sitcom's a hit, the residuals
are amazing. I'm just, you know, I like residuals, honey. Yeah, residuals are amazing.
Okay. Now with me, honestly, I want to do it all.
Okay.
I want to do it all. I don't mind starting small. I am starting small, but
look at you rhyming. Yeah, the poet didn't even know it.
Okay. That's one thing on my YouTube channel. I just randomly rhyme. Like, that's what I do.
Yep.
But I would love to start maybe like, let's say, being like the friend of on the show, like on a little sitcom. Work my way into being like a main character, and then start off in movies, maybe like small roles, and then work my way up to being like the main thing.
Yeah.
Now, you know, God's timing is God's timing, but I don't mind being humble and really just getting that experience and just climbing up the ladder.
Would you do reality TV?
Reality television. You know, the younger me was all for the love and hip-hopification of it all. Like, I was all the way here for it.
Yeah.
But me, as a grown man, and seeing the direction that reality television is going, especially with everything is Zeus.
Zeused up.
I would never say never.
Okay.
But my ultimate reality television would be probably me with my family. Because I truly feel like me and my family,
yeah,
I feel like we would literally be the Black Kardashians. But I feel like we would be like an original version of it, showcasing like the Black family down in the South. We all do family reunions every single year. That would be a good little season finale.
Yeah,
the family reunion.
Yep. Get everybody together. That's when you get conflict, laughs, and all of the stuff.
The family trips. Every single friend that I've brought around my family wants to be a part of my family.
And that's the kind of family that you want to be in.
So I would do it, but it would be more like me and my family. What about you?
My family could be a reality show. I mean, we have enough going on, but nobody in my family is going to want to be on the TV besides moi. And I feel like that I'm exciting, but I'm boring at the same time. So I feel like, I think I have a balance. Because I do like my me time. I do like, to be in solitude and sometimes have that downtime. So I feel like when you are in a reality show, you do have to have a lot going on all the time, because production is looking to have a timeline, and you got to be able to scoop things out quite, and sometimes it's like, it's exciting, sometimes it's a little bit like, it's chill, Yeah. I feel like my kids make it spicy. Like my kids, my oldest one, would be a show on their own.
You know what's crazy? Like, I miss the early days of reality television where we didn't really know much about the behind the scenes of it all. Like, even like watching it as a kid, I didn't know people got paid for reality television. Like, I thought that was just like a free gig.
Really?
Yeah, I did not know they got paid, and I did not know they got paid a lot either.
Well, when they first started out, no.
Yeah.
Like the first season, it's very like budget friendly, and then as you get into season 2, season 3, that's when they start paying for more and more, because they know the audience is working with. And now what really bugs me is it's about people who are popular on the internet.
And so Instagram,
right? So they get famous, and it's like, they're getting work that sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
Really, they don't deserve though, because a lot of them don't have personalities like that. I mean, no shade. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people can't carry a show like you would think they would.
Right.
Like, I would say carrying your Instagram page is different than carrying like an actual reality show.
Absolutely.
But I will say also the storyline thing, because now these days you need a storyline. So therefore, it makes it contrived because you have to hit on this point, that point, and this point. You know.
It is. I feel like you put them in situations and you kind of see what unfolds. I feel like the reality show I did here in Houston is, it was a real life and real life arguments and real life situations. Now, are we having a date and time, we're meeting somewhere? And a lot of times they were already doing certain functions, so we were just actually following, navigating their real life. And
was this a Zeus show or was this?
No, this was on OWN network. Oh, we ain't doing that over there, girl. So
what show was it? You
it
can't
was
say.
Family Empire Houston. I was a producer on it, and we had 8 episodes. We have season 1. We haven't had season 2 yet. So I'm just gonna say yet because I feel like anything's possible. But yeah,
it's coming.
It's always coming.
Get into her resume.
Yes, because trying to make it long, like a CVS receipt. Like I need to roll on out.
But speaking of like working in the industry, would you do theater, and why or why not?
I would, because I fear theater. I do. I fear that there's no second takes. That once you're out there and once you're going, it's that the audience is.
That's it.
Yeah. So I feel like it's good to do things that you're fearful of and that you're scared to do, because I feel like that's the only way you can grow and really dial into what you're doing, like, and just understanding the art and appreciating it in that context. Like there's, like I said, like when you're doing a commercial, they do so many takes. Like you walk back, do this, go in.
The last one I was on, they did like 50 takes. So there's one girl doing like one line, one line, you guys.
Yes.
And it was just like, ooh.
Yeah, you don't get that theater bookie. Them curtains come back in. You're gonna stop when the show's over. That's what that is. So they get to see you mess up, and it's like, if you're okay with that, I feel like that is growth in itself.
In the words of RuPaul, don't fuck it up.
Basically.
And in that aspect, I would do theater. Now, I've actually been approached to do theater once by my friend who actually like runs like theater programs in Houston.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I backed off because I was afraid.
You're afraid?
I was afraid.
Fear is a mother. I mean, it's one of those things where every time you're being in acting, like there's certain hurdles you have to get over.
Oh yeah.
So you can be able to say, my confidence is what's gonna walk in the room first before anything.
And I did theater in high school and a little bit of middle school, but it was so long ago.
Yeah, I did middle school, and so to me that was nothing. Like that little crowd compared to these massive paid crowds. Like
that want a show.
Yeah, like when you're in there with Denzel Washington working with somebody like that alongside, you don't want to get out there and look like boo boo the fool, but you gotta, if somebody picks you, then it's divine timing, so I feel like you gotta go with the universe. So the universe knows.
And a lot of great actors like Denzel came from theater.
Yes.
Even this one actress, her name is Patina Miller. If you guys don't know her, she's on when I tell you I love her, she plays Rock on Power Raising Kanan.
She's so good.
I love Rock. That is my shero. But she came from the theater. She was a theater actress before she got on Power.
The girl could sing.
She was doing the damn thing on theater, and now look at her. She's doing the damn thing on Power. Which
a whole character that you would never think that she would be able to play.
Ever.
I thought she talked like that in real life. Like, cause I knew her from that world before I did theater. And then when I went back, I was like, wait, when I was doing clips, I was like, hold on, pause.
A whole different person.
Sis talks like this and can sing like this, and like, she bad. Okay? From head to toe.
We'll cut you with a switchblade.
Yes. Real slick light.
So when it comes to auditions, do you self-submit for jobs? And if so, what websites do you use?
Yes, I do self-submit. You gotta do the work too, alongside your agent. You gotta be your own agent. Actors Access.
Yep.
Casting networks.
Yep.
And actually I did production on where they say backstage. Like there's stuff on backstage. Now, I have never booked anything off backstage.
Me either.
But
I thought backstage was a scam. Because it's like, I even get emails like, oh, submit to this, submit to that. And I'm just like, how? How do you do this? Now, when I started, I didn't know I could self-submit to jobs. I got an agent and I'm just like,
take care of it.
Book me. But it wasn't until I talked to one of the twins, John and Kelton.
Okay.
He was like, what are you doing? Like, you can submit. Like, look, submit to this, just tell them.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I can do that?
You know, I remember all the Facebook websites too that have like all the casting, even for a little
Facebook?
extra. Yes.
I didn't even know about that.
See, we're gonna have to talk after the show.
Yeah.
So,
Facebook?
yes.
Not Facebook dating. Facebook.
No, Facebook.
Not Facebook Marketplace.
There's casting calls and casting directors that are on there that will post for background. And I was told on 40 Dates and 40 Nights I played background on, and my agent got it for me. And I remember being like, $150 for this background, and I'm gonna have to give her some money. Like, gosh, I'm not getting nothing.
Walk away with $60.
Right. But I turned around in the next 3 days, and I was working as a PA on the same set. So you just never know how that's gonna circle back. But when I was talking to the other background people, I always get nosy. So how'd you find it? You the agent? I'm asking all the questions. Because when they start telling you, oh no, I found this on Facebook. I know this casting director, he always posts for background work. I'm like, nobody told me nothing. Like, I get home and I am on everything. I'm in Dallas, I'm in Fort Worth, I'm in Austin, I'm looking in Atlanta.
Okay, that's another thing. Whenever you're on set, don't be afraid to ask questions and get the real tea.
Yes.
Because that real tea will get you an entry into another gig.
Yep.
So don't be afraid to talk to other actresses and models and all that, and figure out how they got there and who's booking them and all that, because that helps.
Get their contact information. I get everybody's Instagram.
Same.
Everybody.
You have
like,
to.
Hey, let's keep in touch. Because I want to see what you're working on. I want to see, who you're making connections with. Because I'm always going to make sure, like, okay, well, hey, how did you do this? Or, how did this go? Because there's so many questions, there's so many things that you don't know being in this industry and self-submitting from home. Mm-hmm. So I feel like when you get out there and you're on set, make the best of it. Like, don't be afraid to use your mouthpiece and talk to people, because a lot of times people are willing to give you the information that you're looking for. You just gotta ask.
Absolutely. And our next question is, how do you feel about doing commercials during sporting events like NFL, NBA, All-Star, you name it?
Commercials? Oh, listen, I live for the commercials during sporting events. So I definitely feel like those are the ones that are gonna bring in the nice little check.
Because they're going to play it.
Yes.
And people are going to see it.
Yes, everybody. A lot of people. So I feel like, definitely put me in there. I mean, because a lot of these commercials are with big stars, too. So, the budget is going to be nice.
It's going to be immaculate. Like, before I die, I want a Super Bowl commercial.
Yes,
I want to be on one.
Same here.
I don't even care. I could be background. I don't care. I want to be on
I got
a
one
Super
with
Bowl.
I got an audition to do with Marshawn Lynch. And I remember thinking, like, I think he is hilarious to me. So I'm like, in real life, I have to meet him. Like, it has to be. It was a Wingstop one. And I've gotten 2 auditions, and I thought to myself, like, I wonder why they picked me. And I know it's something very, out of my hands, like nothing I can do, But, like, they probably wanted somebody who was maybe darker or lighter or, more fit. Who knows? But I feel like that time is coming. Like, I'm going to have my
Sidebar.
Yes.
One thing I want to talk about: the depression you feel from rejection. Because with me, there have been times where I literally, after getting rejected or released from a project, I will cry in the shower like Tony Braxton in the "Don't Break My Heart" video. Like,
sliding down the wall.
Yes, I did that earlier this year, actually in February, because it just felt like the walls were just closing in, nothing was happening. I was just like, "What is going on? Oh my God!" But
I'm in here like Sage and Palo Santo, and I'm praying, and I'm doing all the things. I'm like, Lord, what am I doing wrong? Like, I'm waiting on these checks. Okay.
With me, I will say I've developed a stronger solar plexus.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, I feel it, and then I just release it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel it maybe for like an hour, maybe for a day, and then I just let it go.
You know what helps me is when I watch like documentaries, or like even number one on the call sheet. That's weird. I'll tell you about that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really good, and it's like, it's a good perspective when you're watching somebody's almost like their bio on them getting started in their life, and just all the trials they ran into, and you're like, same.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not alone in it, but when you're going through it, it's definitely a sliding down the wall. Like, you feel like the world's spinning, and you know, in order to do anything outside, it costs $100 plus for you just to step out your door. So it's like you gotta be, you gotta feel like you're making money, and you want money to come in. You don't want to be money just to be leaving.
Exactly.
That's important. But yeah, definitely the depression does, like, it messes with your head. Like I'm always trying to stay mindful and of the here and now, and trying to stay present where my feet are at, and not being so far ahead that I'm always looking at my demise down the road.
I'm always looking ahead, and I gotta stop that shit.
You gotta stop, because it's toxic. Like
it's
hard. You're hard on yourself because you don't know what's coming. Like if you know what I mean.
You don't know what's coming.
No, and you always hear it. Like I had that one thing that happened, and it just everything took off. You know, and you just don't know. Like some people are like Eddie Murphy. He auditioned one time in his life, and he's never had an audition again. Ever in life. But then you have other people that are like, they've had to audition. You know, you have Sanaa Lathan that she didn't know how to play basketball, so she had to go learn to play basketball. You know, because she wanted the part. But it's like,
I'm sorry for laughing, because she always looks like she's like constipated whenever she. Okay, let me stop. I love you, Sanaa. I do. I just be like, she's like. Okay, let me stop. So earlier, also, you mentioned imposter syndrome.
Yes.
Now, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is something that I struggle with immensely, because even when I get on set, it's always that one voice in the back of my head is like, do you really belong here? Like, do you belong on set? Like, can you even say that you're an actor? Can you say that you're a model? Can you say that you're doing this, that, and the third? How do you quiet that voice? Because I can't quiet that voice.
I feel like it's just over time that voice gets kind of shoved down, because you're starting to realize that you're still getting picked, you're still going on set, you're still, you know, making progress. I feel like over time you realize my hit at the Crest shoot. I was in my head so hard about that. I remember buying a blue shirt in London. I didn't have this audition yet. And I remember just being like, I'm gonna have this shirt for an audition. I don't know, you know, what audition, but I'm gonna have it.
Spoken into existence.
Hello, came back, and I had years before that, I kept saying I wanted to do a Crest commercial. Like I would love to do a toothpaste commercial. Just really thinking to myself, like, how could that even happen? Probably not. But I came back. When I got it, I was like, oh my God, this blue shirt I bought. It's perfect. It was the white strips they sent me. And that was the first commercial that they sent me a product to actually do the commercial with. I was like, oh baby, we make a movement, okay. So I did my little Crest white strips and sent it off, and I didn't think nothing else about it. But when they picked me, I was like, now I gotta go on set and actually really represent. Like, okay, like
you gotta show up and show out.
Right? Am I? And I was in my head hard, and then. Before then, I just remember looking in the mirror and I was like, why do you doubt yourself so much? If you're able to do something like this, just somebody who you feel like, little old Tamika, if you're able to do something like this and make it happen, you can do so much more. And I'm like, they picked you. They wanted you. When they saw your picture, they were like, we want her. Just like when they see you, they pick you. You out of all these people, they pick you. So you have to know over and over when that keeps happening, you can't help but say, oh, I ain't new to this. I'm true to this. Like,
oh yeah.
Then you show up and with all the confidence on top of what you already felt about yourself. When I walked on the Spirit, I knew people. I was mingling, and I felt like I was in my element. Yeah, and I feel like that's only happened because over time, I'm like, I worked on production for Spirit, and I was like, I'm gonna do a commercial. 3 months, 3 or 4 months later, I was
booked.
Main character.
Exactly.
So like you keep going, and I know you, friend. You're gonna be amazing.
Well, thank you. I will say my biggest, like the gig where I had the most imposter syndrome. Now this wasn't like a gig that was booked through the agency. This was like a side quest.
Okay.
This girl, she found me on Instagram one day, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to be Megan Thee Stallion's personal bottle boy, bottle girl at her concert?" And you know, on Instagram. You know, on Instagram though, I thought it was fake.
Scammy.
I thought it was.
Scammy.
So I was just like, sure, why not? So
right.
she was like, okay, send me some pictures to send to the team and all that, and I'll get back to you. 2 days later, I booked that, and I was Megan's like bottle boy for her.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at her concert and her after party.
Love it.
Which was an amazing experience. But You know, when they do like the promo, like for the liquor brand, because this was for her new tequila brand that she just launched.
Okay.
Like this was before she launched it. But you know, when they do that, they usually have like a team of people.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only person picked for it. Like I got to
See?
the only person. I got to that stadium and I was like, so where's the rest of the team at? And they were just like, what? And I was like, where's the other brand ambassadors? And they were like, what do you mean? And I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Right, it's just you.
Mm-hmm. They were like, well, we just picked you.
See?
And I was like, out of all the men in Houston, y'all picked me. Beasley.
I love it. And there should be no doubt in that.
Exactly, yeah.
That's motion for him.
It is motion that caused emotion.
But it keeps you from sliding down the wall doing the tongue press. Okay? You know, there's moments like that where you're like, okay, I'm doing a little something. You know?
More of the story, they picked you.
Yes.
And only you.
Yeah.
So my next question is, how is your support system navigating your career in the industry?
Oh, my boyfriend is a good support system for me. My kids are a good support system for me. I feel like my friends are. I have more friends and people that are not blood related that hold me up, but I feel like that is people that understand that the walk that I'm walking. Like they've seen me in several different stages of my life. So I feel like I have a nice, little support system. It's enough for me. Like I don't need a whole lot of people around. Like I just need the ones who are gonna be genuine and down. And I feel like that God has graced me with those people, and I'm lucky that my boyfriend is in the industry too. So somebody who's
that understands.
Yes, that you're working alongside, that they get it.
Oh yeah. With me, it wasn't until recently. I was really just keeping my aspirations and my journey like to myself.
Perhaps, yeah.
I wasn't telling anybody. I wasn't even telling my YouTube audience like that. I wasn't telling my parents. It wasn't until
What made you keep it to yourself?
because fear of failure. Like I wanted to take my L's in private, honestly, to keep it all the way real with y'all.
He's like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yep, all the auditions that I didn't get, I'm like, well, at least nobody knew about it.
Right. But that's a part of, I think being transparent too, like opening up about it on here, to say we went from being hush hush to now we're telling everybody like, listen.
This is my first time really talking about all of it in depth, honestly.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until maybe like my last gig where I was like, Mom, I need help renting a car because I have this commercial and blah blah blah, and she rented me a car for it because I haven't really been working consistently like that this year. She helped your boy out, and my mom has really became my rock recently. So I'm just
and
like,
that's a blessing. That's a whole.
Shout out to you, Sharon, if you're watching this.
Everybody needs Sharon.
Okay.
Everybody needs Sharon.
My mom will get the shit done.
Period.
But
she see you working for it. She sees you working for your goals, so that's important.
That's the main thing that's my main support system actually. I would say my mom. I would say some family members have been very supportive, but mainly just like you go boy type of supportive, from afar.
Yeah, gotcha.
But yeah, my rock is my mom, honestly.
Yeah,
that's where it is.
If you don't have somebody that loves you unconditionally, they have to have an understanding of your creative mindset. Because a lot of people are kind of stuck in the 9 to 5, and like you need something, you need some stability, but at the same time, because this industry is not very stable, but
at all,
you got to believe that lick is coming, where you're not gonna have to worry about working somewhere just to make ends meet,
Okay, and then stuck.
Like Chuck.
We're not getting stuck
at all.
Now, when it comes to support system, great.
Yes.
Have you had anybody in your inner circle kind of like hate on you a little bit, like throw a little salt on the game, throw shade,
I've never had anybody tell me anything, but my dad, I don't have a relationship with him, but when I did speak to him about going into modeling and acting, he told me I was too old. And it was at the very beginning of me starting out, and I thought, he was like, you need a corporate job. Now, mind you, my dad's a truck driver. He was a truck driver, so he's never had a cubicle job. And I'm not a cubicle girl, never been. I
used to be. I found out that it wasn't for me.
It's not the life. Listen, some people enjoy it, and that's their lane. It's good for you. But I feel like I'm dying inside when I'm sitting in the same building every day. Right? It just feels like a small. I'm dying a small death every day that I clock in.
The amount of sit-down pisses I took when I worked in corporate America, just to make time go by fast.
Going to the bathroom, having meetings with yourself.
Yeah, just to make the day go by fast.
Applying at other jobs while you're at the job.
Yep. It was just like, oh my God, come on.
Yes.
Come on.
God, please. Remove this job I begged for.
Literally.
Give me unemployment.
God, you can have this paragraph. I have the receipt. Now, when it comes to me, I haven't had anybody like throw salt in the game in my face.
Yeah.
But some people will say certain things that is kind of just like, you know? Things that make you go, you know? But I don't feed into it because one thing I learned about negative energy, if you take it, that's you accepting that negative energy. You gotta repel that shit.
Yeah.
You gotta let that just roll off the bin.
Yeah.
So
you can't negative energy likes an audience. Just take away the attention. Like I that's you. If that's what you want to do, cool. But over here, positivity. We're gonna talk each other up. Like I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader. If there's something that my friend wants to do or my family wants to do, I'm going to be rooting for you. Not unless it's gonna hurt you, but for all us fellas, like this is your life. You gotta take all the chances that you get. You miss 100% of shots you don't take. So you gotta take them all.
Word.
Okay.
Message. All right, so that brings us to our T segment of today. So if I can find the clip, I'm going to insert the clip in the video. It was hard finding the clip. But Terrence Howard, you know, he's been on a spree recently of doing these podcasts talking about very random, very questionable like situations and scenarios. Like for example, he almost ended up being one of the Diddy girls. But I will say, one thing that stood out to me, Baby oil, GHB, baby. But one thing that stood out to me that he talked about was the fact that he would never play a gay role because he was in the running to play Marvin Gaye.
That's right.
But it wasn't until he sat down with Quincy Jones, because Quincy Jones a few years ago was spilling everybody's tea, and he basically spilled the tea that Marvin Gaye was gay.
You would have been perfect as Marvin Gaye, and that is a story that needs to be
I will
told.
let you know what happened with that. I was over at Quincy Jones' house. I'm not dropping names. I'm just giving credibility to what I'm about what I'm
never
saying.
drop names. De Niro told me that.
But I'm asking Quincy. I'm hearing rumors that Marvin was gay, and I'm like, was he gay? And Quincy's like, yes.
Oh.
He went around it with everything, and I was like, no. And I'm like, I could not.
I just feel like there's gay for real, and then there's a point where guys get so much pussy, they're just like, oh, fuck it.
Yeah, well, it would have been that, but they would have wanted to do that, and I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, you mean you couldn't kiss a guy on screen in a movie?
No.
Not even,
No, because I don't fake it. I literally, it has to.
I couldn't kiss a man either. That's true. And that
would fuck me. I would cut my lips off.
Yeah, no. Well,
I would.
Okay,
if I kiss some man, I would cut my lips off.
Well, I would not do that. But it does not make me homophobic to not want to kiss a man.
No.
We all have our own. No one wants to tell you how to.
Do what you love to do, but don't do it at me. Don't aim it at me. And I can't play that character.
Right.
100%. I can't.
Right.
I can't surrender myself to a place that I don't understand.
Yeah.
And so that's the end part of that story of what I had to
I can
let
understand.
go.
I can understand it. I'm just not of it. I mean, I could certainly understand men attracted to men. I mean, homosexuality is in nature. Animals. There are many, many, many animals.
Yeah, the bonobos, the bonobo monkeys.
He basically said, like, I would never do that. That goes against masculinity, and I would legit cut my lips off. That's what he said. Sorry, I'm like stirring my words, but when it comes to that, one talent I possess is that I can see both sides of the same coin. Mm-hmm. When it comes to black men in Hollywood, there is a process of when they really get on, they do make them a little less masculine. Mm-hmm. And one thing that stood out to me was when Jonathan Majors did like this Valentine's Day photo shoot when he was like really on the rise.
Yeah.
But he was wearing like, now I love the photo shoot personally. I thought he looked great. But he was wearing like a pink fur jacket. He was wearing like high heel boots. He was like puckering his lips up a little bit, and he wore. Oh, there was even like a photo of him wearing like this pink cardigan, and he was just like.
So all the things.
All the things for all the girls. But I will say at the same time though, you're an actor. You're a man actor, and my thing is if you're playing a gay role, that's you acting. You're stepping outside of yourself to be another character.
Right.
Like, I forget this man's name. Have you seen P-Valley?
Yes.
Oh yeah. What's his name? Lil Murda.
Oh, Lil Murda.
Lil Murda. I forgot his real name.
And Luke James too.
Luke James is in P-Valley?
No, but I'm thinking about him in
The Shy.
yeah, The Shy.
He played
transvestite.
Oh yeah, he's like pansexual basically.
Yeah.
But that just shows your range. Lil Murda has been able to get other acting roles with him being like a straight black man, like he is in the real world,
Right.
and him being gay on P-Valley didn't put a stain on his like acting ability. Like he didn't get pigeonholed into being a gay man.
I feel like that's the generational difference, though, because you have Terrence Howard, who's a whole other generation. See, I grew up in the
True.
80s, and for me, what I really have a hard time, not hard time, but I feel like I do have a hard time, like really getting to understand sometimes things in the gay community because it was such shun thing. Like people didn't like when my son came out. It was seemed to be a little bit like people were starting to get a little more accepting too. And then he was like 7th grade when he, you know. But at the same time, I feel like my dad said, "Oh, gays are coming out everywhere." I was like, "Gays have always been here, Dad." I was like, "This ain't nothing new." But that generation, it's like I feel like the news, everything was so censored. Like you
Don't
know,
ask, don't tell.
Yes, like the worst commercial you might see on TV was like a condom commercial, maybe, or like a tampon commercial. But like everything was so like now you see on regular channels they're humping and everything else. I mean, you see a whole lot more now that are less censored, cussing on the radio and everything else. But I feel like we grew up in such a time period where it was a no-no. Like I grew up, my mom was like, "Don't get strung out on drugs, don't end up gay." And
My mom told
don't
me that
go to
too.
jail.
Yep.
And it was like and I play basketball, so I play basketball with gay girls. And my dad got a sense that somebody was gay, he wouldn't even let them come back over to the house to stay. And so for me, it was like this battle of like what's right, what's wrong, and then as I got a little older, I met people that really were good to me.
In that walk of life, yeah.
And I understood, like, because, when you can sit down and have a conversation with myself, it's totally different, and not being ignorant to a lot of things. That helps. But I feel like a lot of people they want to be ignorant and they want to stay ignorant because they feel like it's not in the Bible. And it's like, well, there's so many things you really need to break down in life for you to understand why somebody is the way they are and that God made them in this light, and He loves them no different. And
Absolutely.
I feel like a lot of people have.
Because I always knew I was gay since I was 8.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And like, you gotta just love somebody for who they are. Like, why do you care who they love or how they love or what they're doing in their bedroom? They ain't got nothing to do with you.
And then why limit yourself as an actor? I mean, because when you going back to Terrence Howard, he's like the same character in almost every single role.
But here's the thing. At least he's honest.
True.
Because at the same time, you have to be able to translate that on screen. And if it's not genuine, it's not gonna portray, right?
That is very true.
I'm saying right now, if I got hooked up with somebody who is not attractive and they're trying to make me the gay girl, it's not gonna translate. I'm gonna be like, because I'm not sexually attracted to women, but I'm still attracted to women in general. Like they're beautiful. I can tell you all the things that are wonderful.
Didn't Mattress Firm make you a lesbian?
They did, and I don't talk about it. Wouldn't have been my type, but I was like, okay, how you want this to look? Like, good thing we would just had our eyes closed and we would sleep, child, because I don't think it would have translated if it was on an actual film, like for me, I just.
They had 2 lesbians play in the house from the Mattress Firm ads.
Yeah. I was like, how spicy is this ad about the be boo? Like, what we about to be doing in this bed? But they did have me like a little like red lingerie number, and I was like,
Oh, really?
Yes, like
Mattress
a little
lingerie?
child, like this little red slinky number. I was like, what am I doing with my number?
So they just basically were like, oh, short hair, you could be a lesbian.
Yeah. I was 4 hours with a man and 4 hours with a woman.
You got paid though.
I got paid.
Oh, girl.
That was that little check for laying down my seat, posturepedic. Like, baby.
That mattress was amazing.
Amazing. So
on that
soft.
shoot.
Uh,
Oh my god.
lay down, close your eyes. Like, get paid to do that?
When I did it, I legit was about to I was dozing off.
Yeah.
I was.
Because it's such a laid back shoot, too. I keep resubmitting for that. I'm like, please, call me
I
back.
sure did too.
Call me back.
Gloria, I'm like, oh, anytime you see it, just submit it. Just do it.
Just put my name in the hat. See what happens.
But back to Terrence Howard, I will say with him, at least he's honest.
Yes.
Like,
at the end of the day,
yeah,
I'd
I
rather
appreciate
know.
it. I appreciate
Yeah.
honesty.
yeah.
But
But you have to cut his lips off.
yeah,
I
like,
mean, it's not that crucial. Like, come on now. Like,
I just my intuition goes off because he talked about Diddy hitting on him, and I'm like, why are you just now talking about this? And then you saw Bryce Gray get fed to Diddy as well, who was like your younger co-star. So I'm
and
kind of just
he fell off the rails. Oh my god. That kind of stuff scared me from being one in the industry at a young age. Like seeing new child stars would fall off. Like,
and he wasn't even that young. He was like what, in his early 20s?
Still,
Yeah.
like, but impressionable. Like, I feel like if you're impressionable, like I was very impressionable in my 20s. Like, it was easier to persuade me then than now at 43. I'm like, if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing it.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, like, you can plead. Like, there's no peer pressure here. Like, but back in my 20s, it's you know. And then if you're trying to navigate this big industry, it's hard to know who to say no to and feel like you're not going to get anywhere. And then now you're
because you don't know who will blackball you. Like 9 times out of 10, if you get blackballed, you're not going to know who did it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I get that pressure of being like, I don't want to say yes, but I need money, I need to live.
Yeah,
so it's just like, but at the same time, you got to know that God has you.
Yes.
And if you say no to something that really is not going to make you feel comfortable, don't fucking do
Other
it.
doors will open.
Absolutely.
Bigger things are coming.
My advice to actors that are forced to play a gay role, if you don't agree with it, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. I mean, even though a good paycheck is usually always attached.
Yeah. If it doesn't feel genuine to you, don't
Absolutely.
do it. No.
But at the same time, I will say, don't limit yourself either.
Yeah.
Because that role can be that breakout moment that gets you to where you really want to be in life.
It can.
So stay open. That's my advice.
Yes. As much as possible. To what's right for you.
Absolutely. But yeah, that's our episode 2. This was fun. Yes. So where can we find you on your socials?
Yes, so you can find me at Tamika_production.
And you can find me at Prince_Beasley. This was episode 2 of The Real Talk. See you guys later.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, peace out.
Time can erase. Yeah.